So far we have looked at helms, decks, the frame, and we have looked briefly at prefabs. So in this clip I'm going to talk about quarters, which is one of the prefabs that a ship requires so that they can have a crew member. So a single quarters has enough space for a single person to live for 1 week, for their food, for their waters, for their toileting, and it contains the tools required for them to do their job. They're a fairly basic prefab, and a ship doesn't actually need to have quarters. If, for example, the ship is going to be only involved in combat, and as such is going to be staying in a single place where the crew member can land and get in and out and get their food and water otherwise, without quarters, then a ship simply doesn't have the tooling, doesn't have enough space to survive. So the other thing about the quarters is that a crewmate can be in charge of the crew in those quarters, which is especially important on the bigger ships. The crewmate in charge of the quarters is named the quartermaster, and they can actually they have a couple of roles within that, but I'll go over that at a later date. So just to sort of summarize, one of the prefabs you can get and you require for being able to travel anywhere with crew members is the quarters, and the crewmate that can is in charge of multiple quarters is the quartermaster.